Hi, I'm Erik Peterson. I'm a dating and relationship coach from skillofattraction.com. And for this attraction tips video, I am going to share with you some great qualities that women just love in a man. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself and heard plenty of other guys ask, what do women want in a guy? Once you understand the female mind, you'll realize that essentially they want nothing more than an authentic masculine man who cares about being the best version of himself. So I put together 9 qualities that will charm the pants off of any woman, both figuratively and sometimes literally. So the first one, and it's a big one, any woman that you ask, I guarantee this will probably either be the first thing that she says or very high at the top of her list, and that is confidence. Women love a man who knows his worth and is sure of himself. He walks with his head high, and he's completely comfortable in his own skin. He's totally authentic with his flaws and everything, and he owns it. This makes women feel safe and comfortable to be feminine, and which is typically where they're happiest. It's also quite the turn on. Have you ever asked one of your female friends how you should act or what you should say around a new girl that you're really into? And they'll say, well, just be yourself. Well, this is what they mean. So you want to be bold. Don't be afraid to take risks, and don't be afraid to be who you really are. It's funny. A woman once told me that seeing a man with unwavering self-confidence is the equivalent to a guy seeing a beautiful woman in a tight, skimpy dress. So that should tell you right there how attractive it really is to women. I mean, it's a real turn on for them. Now, the next quality, and just so you know, these aren't in any particular order, but the next quality I'm going to bring up is humor. Obviously, we all love to laugh, but this is a must-have for women. I mean, when you ask women what they want in a man, you'll hear confidence, good sense of humor, and we'll get to the rest of them in a minute. But a good sense of humor is of the utmost importance. I mean, if you can make a girl laugh, you'll really have her attention. Your humor shows her that you're most likely an easygoing guy and you're fun to be around. We've all heard that Cyndi Lauper tune, girls just want to have fun. And being able to laugh at yourself is a huge bonus. Now, you want to be careful here. You don't want to fall into the clown category. You'll still make a woman laugh, but it really doesn't have the same seductive, charming qualities as, say, playfully teasing her at her expense, or maybe teasing other innocent folks like in the room or whatnot. That's a lot more fun, and you're not goofy. You're witty and charming and funny, and that's a lot more seductive than tripping over the chair or something goofy like that. Now, the next quality I wanted to bring up is ambition. Most women find nothing sexier than a man with ambition. This means smoking bowls and playing video games all day probably isn't going to be making the ladies swoon. Now, some women may accept that part of your life if you prefer to smoke bowls and play video games all day. But if she had to choose between you and another guy that she liked equally, who was ambitious, she's going to choose him. Women like men who are going places. And it's not really because of the money. I mean, sometimes it is because of money for some girls, but really, a man with ambition has value, and he possesses those masculine qualities that drive confident feminine women wild. And I've confirmed this with many, many women, and a lot of times they just say, they're like, oh my God, I just love a man who's in his element, who is involved in his purpose and who's ambitious and is driven, and it just drives them absolutely crazy. So that's something you should keep in mind. It's one of Jay-Z's earlier songs. I think it was probably his first big hit. I think it was called Can I Get A? And in one of the verses, there was a female rapper. I think her name is Emil. But there's a line in that says, ambition makes me so horny. And it's totally true. So that's something you should really take into account. Now, the next quality is patience. And patience can mean a lot of different things to a woman and in a relationship. It can mean being patient with the less than competent waiter at the restaurant. It could mean being patient with understanding her. It could even mean being patient in the progression of the relationship. Really, anything else is a big red flag that you're needy and controlling, and no one likes that in a person, men or women, but especially women. So just relax, take it slow, and let the good times roll. You know, one of my favorite quotes that has helped me so much in my own relationships and dating, and it's a quote by a Zen Buddhist. I'm not even really sure how to pronounce his name, but I think it's Thich Nhat Hanh. But the quote goes, "You should love in such a way that the person you love feels free." And if you could live like that authentically, your relationships will change drastically. I mean, it really is amazing. Once I took on that school of thought, it really changed things a lot for me. Now, the next quality I wanted to get to is self-care. Of course, natural good looks and a nice physique will get any woman's attention and help a guy get his foot in the door anywhere with any woman. But it's more than that. Not only will you be more attractive in turning heads, but you'll feel better about yourself, and that will breed more confidence for you. I mean, it's really just about accentuating your style. So you don't have to have like this cut chisel body and these, brooding good looks. But if you take care of yourself, it'll really make you stand out in a good way. So pay attention to how you dress. Are your shirts ironed? Does your shirt match your pants? Are you sporting a nice pair of shoes? I mean, women really pay attention to shoes. I don't know if you know that, but that's one of the first things that they look at when they're interested in a guy. You also want to stay fit and practice good health. I mean, this doesn't mean that you have to have bulging muscles and a six-pack stomach. A lot of girls aren't even really attracted to that. But staying fit and keeping yourself there, tightening up your body, those sort of things really goes a long way. Believe me, women pay attention to the finer details, and sometimes those could even be deal breakers. I mean, you can't please everybody, but it's always important for women or for yourself to always look and feel your best. Another really important quality is mystery. Now, mystery goes a long way with women. It really goes a long way with anybody. Mystery brings excitement, anticipation, and uncertainty, and this really is part of what creates that sexual tension. If you have a hint of mystery about you, it really eliminates the risk of coming across as like being too desperate or too needy. Now, women are emotional beings, so her thoughts about you when you're not around, wondering what you're doing, who you're with, if you're thinking about her, where are things going between you two, these things actually increase her feelings and her attraction for you. So if you're constantly checking up on her, checking in on her, or checking in with her, these things aren't mysterious. I'm not saying that you should be playing games, but these aren't things that you have to go out of your way for, because it naturally creates that little hint of mystery about you, and women really dig that. Now, passion is another great quality that women just love, and this means like are you passionate about some hobbies, about your career, about life itself? These are all this is all very attractive to women. Not only is this imperative for your own happiness, but it shows that you're fun, exciting, interesting, and that you have a life going on outside of just her. I mean, so many men focus their passion on the woman. I mean, no woman wants to be the center of your universe. I mean, of course she likes the attention to some degree, but that's a lot of pressure to put on a woman. So if you don't have any passions besides, sitting on the couch at night smoking bowls and watching Family Guy reruns, you should really find some. It will make a big difference. And I mean, plus, you two will have much more to talk about that way. It makes things a lot more fun. Now, honesty is another must-have for women. Now, a woman feels most confident and secure around you when she knows she can trust your words and actions. And not only that, but your honesty or lack thereof will shine through in the rest of your qualities. And remember, women aren't stupid. If you're not honest with them, they're going to figure it out eventually, and then she'll never be able to trust your word again. So always be upfront and honest with them, even if you think she's not going to want to hear what you have to say. Even if it upsets her, she's going to have a lot more respect for you, and you can't have a real relationship without honesty and respect. And last but certainly not least, I want to talk about the kindness quality. Now, be sure you don't get this confused with being too nice, because there is a difference. So many men claim how much of a nice guy they are around women, and they still can't figure out why they get rejected. And it's really because when you're going out of your way to be too nice, hoping that she'll like you, you're really being manipulative, and they know it. So being kind to her and the people in her orbit is very attractive. By being kind to that waiter at the restaurant, or a stray cat in the alley, or a passerby on the street, she knows that she could trust to bring you around her friends and family without being completely embarrassed. Now, I'm not at all suggesting that you should not be yourself. I mean, most of us have these qualities to a certain extent, and all of us. It's really just about trying to focus and bringing those qualities forward. So if you don't really feel like you're there, just try practicing with your friends and family and even women that you're dating, and take it from there. It's basically like building a muscle. I mean, so it may take a little time to bring these qualities forward, but just think about it like going to a gym. I mean, you don't go to a gym one time and wonder why you're not bulging with muscles yet. No, you have to keep doing it until you build that muscle up. So start working on bringing these best qualities to the surface yourself. If you keep at it, you'll slowly know them slipping in there, and people are going to recognize it without you having to point it out. Now, if you feel you need some help bringing those qualities about, like I said, I am a dating and relationship coach. You could head over to my website at skillofattraction.com, click on the coaching tab, and there you will have some options. I only offer email coaching at this time. I will have more options in the future, but there's a couple email coaching options you could choose from. Also, if you have some issues, you could shoot me an email and I will answer it in an upcoming video. Same thing, you just head over to skillofattraction.com. This time you click on the contact tab, and there's a field where you could send me your issues that you're having, and we could take it from there. So until next time, I will see you later.